Imagine the roar of Lumen Field erupting into chaos as Patrick Mahomes, the unshakable gunslinger, unleashes a meteoric barrage of touchdowns against an elite Seahawks secondary, defying odds, shattering expectations, and reigniting the Chiefs' juggernaut reign. But wait, a rookie phenom, Jalen Milroe, charges like a thunderbolt, punching in a rushing score that leaves defenders grasping at shadows. In this battlefield of preseason Week 2, bold predictions collide. Mahomes' multi-TD mastery, Milroe's ground dominance, and a Seahawks' early offensive surge. The Kansas City Chiefs clash with Seattle tonight. Will the dynasty rise anew or face an unexpected storm? Buckle up, Chiefs Kingdom. This is no ordinary exhibition. It's a cinematic showdown foreshadowing gridiron glory. The Kansas City Chiefs are charging into preseason Week 2 against the Seattle Seahawks with fire in their eyes, fresh off a heartbreaking Super Bowl 59 defeat to the Philadelphia Eagles and a narrow 17-20 loss to the Arizona Cardinals in Week 1. That Cardinals game saw starters sidelined for most snaps, allowing backups to shine but exposing depth concerns. Now, facing a Seahawks team that tied 23-23 with the Las Vegas Raiders last week, the Chiefs aim to test their mettle. Seattle, under new head coach Mike Macdonald, boasts revamped quarterback depth with Sam Darnold at the helm after his Pro Bowl stint, backed by Drew Lock and explosive rookie Jalen Milroe. This matchup isn't just practice, it's a pivotal tune-up for a Chiefs squad hungry to reclaim their throne after a statistically down year, contrasted sharply with their back-to-back titles in prior seasons. Enter Patrick Mahomes, the heroic maestro whose arm is a weapon of mass precision, ready to orchestrate symphonies of touchdowns like a battlefield general commanding victory from the pocket. Flanked by Travis Kelce, the unbreakable tight end titan whose routes carve through defenses like a juggernaut through steel, turning short gains into explosive legends. Then there's Chris Jones, the defensive colossus, an unshakable force on the line, disrupting, sacking, raining terror on quarterbacks with meteoric power that echoes through stadiums. These warriors aren't just players, they're the heart of Chiefs Kingdom, heroes forged in Super Bowl fires, now poised to dominate Seattle's elite unit in a display of raw, cinematic heroism. The problem loomed large, a Chiefs offense stifled in Week 1, with backups like Bailey Zappe tossing 2 interceptions and the team mustering only 17 points in a loss. Then, a statistical dip for Mahomes last season, now, facing Seattle's vaunted secondary of Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon, plus an offense led by a resurgent Darnold. But the solution surges forward, starters ramping up snaps, Mahomes predicted to hurl multiple touchdowns in half a game, leveraging an upgraded offensive line and receivers. Milroe's raw talent addressed by gadget plays for a rushing score, while Seattle's early jumps countered by Jones' disruptive might, transforming vulnerabilities into triumphs, then versus now a stark contrast of resurgence. Dive into the data. In Week 1, Mahomes was flawless, 1-for-1, 1 yard, 1 touchdown on a single drive, efficiency personified, contrasting his 2024 regular season dip to 4,183 yards and 27 TDs from prior highs of over 5,000 yards. Seattle's Milroe dazzled with 61 passing yards and 38 rushing, including a 27-yard burst, echoing his college elusiveness. Compared to past preseasons, Chiefs went 2-1 in 2024 exhibitions but lost 4 straight recently, while Seahawks hit over in 5 of 7 games. Examples abound, Darnold's Pro Bowl nod last year with 3,000+ yards, Kelce's 93 receptions in 2024 versus his 105 in 2023, stats fueling bold calls for a high-scoring affair over 38 points, with Seahawks favored by 3. Seahawks defense unleashes chaos, recording 3 sacks on Chiefs quarterbacks, turning the pocket into a battlefield of unrelenting pressure and disrupting any rhythm. Drew Lock explodes onto the scene, throwing for over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, proving his backup prowess in a meteoric display that echoes his untapped potential. The game shatters scoring expectations, soaring over 39.5 total points as both offenses trade blows in a high-octane clash, contrasting Week 1's conservative play with explosive fireworks. Picture the gridiron as an epic arena where titans collide, Sam Darnold, the resurgent quarterback making his Seahawks debut, faces off against the Chiefs' secondary in a test of precision versus pressure, Darnold's Pro Bowl pedigree clashing with Kansas City's opportunistic defense that forced turnovers in Week 1. Then, rookie sensation Jalen Milroe's dual-threat dynamism battles Chris Jones' immovable front, a contrast of youthful speed against veteran might that could spark game-altering plays. Finally, Seattle's elite secondary, Tariq Woolen, Devin Witherspoon, locks horns with Chiefs backups like Gardner Minshew, a showdown of coverage mastery versus improvised heroics, where one big play could tilt the scales in this preseason crucible. Enter the high-stakes world of odds, where fortunes hang on every snap. Seahawks favored at -2.5 to -3, a nod to their home field juggernaut status and early offensive surge potential, contrasting the Chiefs' +2.5 underdog bite with moneyline edges at +120 to +140. The over-under hovers at 39.5, fueled by predictions of first-half fireworks exceeding 20.5 points, Darnold's starters jumping ahead, Minshew's extended drives adding fuel. Bold bets scream Seahawks cover, with trends showing Andy Reid's 46-51 preseason mark versus Mike McDonald's 2-1-1 resilience. Examples like Seattle's Week 1 tie and Chiefs' loss amplify calls for overbets, turning this exhibition into a gambler's cinematic thriller. Shadows of uncertainty loom over the battlefield. Andy Reid hints at a good chance, Patrick Mahomes sits out, preserving the gunslinger's arm for regular season glory, while marquee stars like Travis Kelce may watch from the sidelines, then a limited Week 1 snap count. Now, backups like Gardner Minshew stepping into the spotlight with extended plays. Seattle counters with Sam Darnold's anticipated debut for a series or two, backed by Drew Lock and Jalen Milroe's raw explosiveness. No major injuries reported but depth evaluations in focus. This shift transforms the clash, from starter dominance to unproven heroes rising, a stark contrast fueling unpredictable drama in Chiefs' Kingdom's quest for momentum. This preseason clash could catapult the Chiefs into a dominant 2025 campaign, with Mahomes' multi-TD boldness signaling a return to 5,000-yard form, Kelce sinking for triple-digit receptions, and Jones anchoring a defense allowing under 20 points per game, optimistic yet grounded in their improved roster. Expect a ripple effect, boosted confidence propelling a 12-5 record, AFC West crown, and playoff juggernaut status. Realistically, injuries loom, but if Milroe's score hints at Seattle's threats, the Chiefs' responses forge resilience, paving a path to Super Bowl 60 redemption, where dynasty dreams reign supreme. As the final whistle echoes, Chiefs' Kingdom, remember, from the ashes of defeat rises an unstoppable force. Mahomes' arm blazing, Kelce's catches thundering, Jones' sacks quaking. Tonight's bold triumphs are merely the prelude to a season of unrelenting glory.